Hello and welcome. This is the Connectors Edge podcast, and I'm Mary LaSalle, and my co-host is Ricki McKenna. And today we have a very, very special guest, and I'm excited to hear all the things that she's going to be sharing today. So I'm not going to waste too much time, but a little bit, not waste. I'm going to give you some information I think you're going to want to hear. So the Connectors Business Network is responsible for bringing you this podcast. And we do a lot of things. We have a book club and we have workshops and all kinds of different trainings and teachings and opportunities for you, the business owners, to connect with other business owners and do some collaborations and help each other, promote each other, meet new friends. It's all in there. ConnectorsBusinessNetwork.com. And this particular podcast goes out to YouTube and all the popular podcast apps, like Apple and Spotify and all those great and wonderful things. So be sure and come out and join us. So we want you to be here with us. We want you to be as a guest on our show. We're just excited to be here. Can you tell? All right, I'm going to turn it over to Ricki now, who's going to start us off with our beautiful guest.
Well, thank you, Marion, and good day to whoever is watching us. I'm glad you're here. We're all glad you're here. And I would like to introduce Miss Tanya Hulett. There's a special place in my heart for Tanya because she has actually joined me in a show that I do. There's cooking classes, but that's not why we're here today. We're here to find out all we can that she wants us to know about Tanya. And so, Tanya, I would like to ask you a question to get started.
Okay.
Tell us about what's behind you, because I don't think that's a background. I think that's actually, you have a greenhouse or a, what do you call it?
They're tower gardens.
Tower gardens.
Tower gardens. Yes.
What made you start the tower gardens?
I'll answer that, but I want to say something first. So, Marianne was talking about the connectors. I just want to say, anybody out there watching it, it is a wonderful community. There's lots of different stuff that you can interact with different people in different ways, and it's all about building relationships. And from the day I started, I have a relationship with Cheryl. I have a relationship with Marianne. I have a relationship with Ricki. I have a relationship with Suzanne. I've been collaborating with all of these people, and it's just absolutely wonderful. So I just want to put a plug in for Connectors. Join us. A lot of fun. Okay, so Tower Gardens. So behind me is they're aeroponic growing systems. So you can grow food in them. These particular units behind me can hold up to 32 plants. It has a microgreen section up here at the top, and it has room for 16 larger plants down below. And one thing that people don't realize is that things like lettuce and kale and different things like that, they really love the air conditioning. They're actually a cool weather plant, and they grow really, especially if you're in Texas like I am, they grow really good indoors, but not so good outdoors. They grow really slow outdoors because they really don't like the hot weather in Texas.
And it is hot in the summer.
My tomatoes went blep when I was.
Yeah, and tomatoes love a lot of light, and a lot of water. And so there's no soil in here. It's all water and nutrients. So the nutrients are in the bottom. I can't see it because I'm in the way, in the bottom and over my other shoulder. And there's a pump in there that will pump the water and the nutrients up, and then it trickles over the root systems. And
I want one.
It uses less than 10% of the water a traditional garden does. They actually say you can save up to 90% of the water because all the water and the nutrients are recycled instead of leaching out into the other soil.
Yes. That's called hydroponics
because it's called aeroponics because the roots are not in water all the time. Because if the roots stay in the water, a lot of the plants, those roots will rot. And so there's a timer in there, and it will turn the water on and it waters it for 15 minutes and then it's off light for 45 minutes and then off.
Oh,
So,
I would love to have that because I'm a greenie person. Now tell us a little bit more about why you're doing that and how you got started with it, because there's a wonderful background that we know about, and the rest of the world needs to know about you, Tanya.
so I am a redneck hippie nerd. And so
Love it.
I grew up in the woods and I
Redneck
love
hippie
doing
nerd.
things all natural. And I'm just a nerd. I have a biomedical, I have a BS in biomedical science and I have a master's in chemistry. And most people don't know that because I don't really talk about it. And I run around with my purple hair. That's my hippie side. And I have all my crystals and I have crystals all over the house. And I love to learn about new things, whether it's hard science, whether it's spiritual, whether it's gardening, whether it's nutrition. So when I graduated with my BS, I got involved with a company called Juice Plus, which is fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule, and they're all about plant food. And so I know that our bodies do better when we have real food in it. And I also know that that in order to have true healing, even true physical healing, you have to heal all sides of yourself. You have to heal the physical part with nutrition and good food. You have to heal that emotional, mental part, because all of those emotions, trauma, everything gets stored in the body, and that's what helps trigger disease, okay, or illness. And then you have to be aligned spiritually as well, no matter what no matter what your spiritual beliefs are, all of that has to be in line to have true healing. And so that kind of aligns all of my redneck, my hippie, and my nerd part. All of it just kind of all lines up in that.
I love it.
Yeah. So I don't, the redneck part is me being very, I was trying to think of the right word this morning. It's like, I'm very creative in what I do. I can stick a round peg in a square hole that's too small. And so that's the ingenuity. That's what I was trying to.
Ingenuity. I love it.
Ingenuity.
Yes.
So that redneck part's the ingenuity part. And I grew up in the country and my dad was a farmer. He grew up on a farm. So you have to be very fix things, all that kind of stuff.
I think that's part of survival. Rednecks usually know how to survive in a non-traditional atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'd call that redneck, but that's fine. I'd call it more intuitively innovative and
That's only
creative.
because you're not a redneck, okay? That's the only reason why you wouldn't call it that. I love it. It goes deep down inside the root, the redneck part. I love that.
Yeah. I'm going to write a book one time about all of those.
I think you should title it.
I do. Yeah. I have that website. I actually have the website.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I'm going to write a book.
Well, somehow or other, and I don't know if everybody knows about this, but there's an old country song called Redneck Mother. And
I'm going to have to look that one up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gary Jeff Walker. Oh, gosh, listen to it. It's hilarious.
That's great.
So I'm always reading and stuff like that. So the Tower Gardens worked really, it's part of the Juice Plus company. They kind of segued off a little bit, but it's still part of the Juice Plus company. And so what I want to eventually do, because I have 2 of them inside. Right now, I've got 5 of them outside, and I probably have another 8 in storage. And so my original thing was I was going to open up a farm to actually grow them and sell them, have people pick their own food right off of it. So
I love one.
Yeah, the herbs, everything are so rich, so just smells so good that it's
yeah. There's nothing better than fresh.
Okay, it looks like you sold 2 already this morning. So I figured, I have this big house and there's no reason why I can't have one of those. I get very frustrated when I go to the grocery store and I buy the stuff for salads, and then I bring it home and I forget about it. It's in the drawer, and next thing you know, it's all wilted. I
Oh,
tried everything.
Marion.
I have washed it, dried it, and spun it, and I have put paper towels in it. And it's like, oh, look at it. It's just
You
so.
have to remember it's there.
I do have to
Well,
remember.
if you have it growing in your kitchen like I do,
Yeah.
and
Uh,
that Marion's been
Yeah.
at the house, so she has the little corner there. But when you got it, you
Yeah.
see it. So you just go and pick what you need, wash it, eat it right then. You leave it on there, and then it just can
That's
and
a good
grows.
way to do it. That's
Yeah, so
excellent.
you're going straight from tower to table,
oh my
and
God.
Oh,
it's
I
the
like
Okay.
best that
that.
you can actually get.
You
So
just sold two of them. Okay, there you go. That was a fruitful morning for you, huh?
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So
And
I love my
I'm
tower.
going to throw something in here, Tanya, just for a second. I do a cooking class on Thursdays, and for the last few weeks, Tanya has been absolutely fabulous on there in giving people the scientific reasons, the background behind why they should eat vegetables,
Mhm.
certain vegetables, fiber, what fiber does for the system. But she's giving them the science in a way that's not really nerdy, it's more practical. So people are getting it and they're really enjoying it. I want to let you know that.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank
And
you.
I
I'll
think
Oh,
try
it
to,
now
adds
there's a
so much.
collaboration, right?
Oh,
There
yeah,
is a
yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
fantastic collaboration. Yes, yes,
Yep.
yes. Well,
And
I got to,
I enjoy, that's part of my thing is I enjoy telling people, explaining things where they understand. I also private
Exactly.
tutor, so I do that all the time anyway. So I tutor, um, so here's the nerd in me. Right now I'm tutoring organic chem, pre-cal,
Organic chemistry?
anatomy and physiology.
Oh, wow.
Uh, I mean, I do them all, but right now the four clients physics. I'm doing physics, high school physics.
Wow.
Um,
People I don't think that the world at large really understands the connection about all of that and about it connects to food because everybody eats. You have to know something about what you're doing and how it affects your system. And that's been my main point to try to get out to people that food heals. Food feeds you. The point of food is to help your body get nourished so that it works properly. It's just a bunch of systems and tubes and it's
okay,
little
Ricki
cells and
and
everything. Blech.
yeah,
Tanya
And
and Ricki, you have to hear this now. So you guys are in it and you understand it and you teach it and you cook with it, you teach it, all the stuff, right? And then you
mm,
have the people like me who just are brainwashed into going to the grocery store and buy, have a recipe maybe. We don't get this information. That's why you are so important to
yeah,
us. Both of you. Okay,
yeah,
both of you you do different things, but you're both in it for the reason to keep us healthy with food. I love it.
yeah. I really think that
thank you.
is important for, I sell a product, okay? I do,
Yeah.
but I don't force anything on anybody. Um, and I think me and you have had that conversation, Marion, but the, if we can educate people,
Yes.
then they can make better choices than what they're making now. But
I agree.
without the education, it's really hard for people to make. If you don't know what you don't know, then
We're
you can't make the
brainwashed.
right
I'm
choice
telling
for
you,
Yeah.
you.
by the
Yeah. And
people who want
it's
to sell us stuff.
people
Um,
like this. I
Yeah.
mean,
Or even the
we
pharmaceutical don't
oh
want you to
well,
heal yourself
uh,
with food
yeah,
because then you're not
right,
buying the thing. And
right.
so I can tell you that one of the things that I want people to think about is that when you start eating better and your medicines start going awry, it's
mhm.
not because it's missing with your medicine, it's because it's healing your body and you don't need as much. You have to adjust your medicine as your body
Yes.
heals.
Amen.
And
And
so
consult
with
with
juice,
your
yeah,
doc as
so
well.
with Juice Plus, when I first started selling it and people were going, oh, well, I'd get off of it. It was missing with my medicine. I'm thinking, that's because
Uh,
it's getting better. That's one of the side effects of getting healthy is what? getting
You
off of
don't
your
need the
medicine.
medicine.
Now, that
Yes.
doesn't mean that I'm saying that if you get on juice bus, you never have to take your medicine again. No, but your body's going to start healing. And as your body heals, then you can, with your doctor's help, and you can start weaning back on your medicines
Yes.
because your
Yes.
body has what it needs. So the perfect example I like to talk about is vitamin C. An apple has an average of about 5.7 milligrams of vitamin C. And so if you eat an apple, all the little team players that go with that vitamin C
Right.
that helps your body absorb it is in that apple. And so you've got the whole basketball team's in there. So you're winning. Okay. You go take vitamin C over the counter, you'll have to take about 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C in a tablet or a capsule in order to get that same 5.7 milligrams because the team members are not there to
Right.
help your body absorb that vitamin C that's in there. And the rest of that 1,494 milligrams of vitamin C just get flushed right out into the toilet.
That's right.
So if you can eat the whole food and get the best whole food that you possibly can, then you have all of the team members that help. When they isolate it, they just take one team member out and say, okay, you're the
Yep.
star of the show, you do the job. And if you got 5 people on a team and you're only using one against another team that has 5 people, that one is not going to work very well. So you have to have that whole team to work in order
That's
for
a great way to put it. I have another one for vitamin C, and it's interesting because vitamin C, everybody knows about vitamin C. It's something that's commonly known. You're supposed to have vitamin C, but usually in most vitamin formulas, especially the ones you get in like Walmart or Target, if you're not going for the good quality vitamins, it's ascorbic acid, which is the isolated one part. And my thing about it is you remember old-fashioned wheels with spokes and the hub in the middle? The hub in the middle is the complete vitamin C with rutin and hesperin and all the other things,
factors.
the other elements that are encompass the whole thing. If you take out one of those spokes, let's say you take out the ascorbic acid, the wheel may run, but it's not going to run as efficiently, and you're not getting the whole strength
Gonna wobble.
that wheel. Yes, you'll be wobbly.
Weebles, wobbles, but they don't fall down.
Right.
There you go.
But seriously, that's a great analogy, and I love it. I've been using that one for years, but I like the other one about the team as well. This is where when people come to me and they're on blood thinners, and heaven help you if you hit yourself if you're on a blood thinner or cut yourself. All the stuff behind you, green leafy vegetables, lettuces, kale, collards, Swiss chard, all of that. All of those help blood flow. They are phenomenal for doing that. In addition, you're not only getting the blood flow in your system, but you're getting all the other nutrients that are in the foods. Every one of those green leafy vegetables has some of the same and some more different nutrients. And you're going to get those as well as the stuff that helps the whole thing together helps your blood flow through your system. This isn't very scientific, this is practical. Why take something that's a medicine that can have side effects that can mess with your system instead of eating real food that does the same thing?
We don't know all that.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
The thing is, your body already is a 24/7, 365 pharmacy. So in your blood cells, you have these epithelial cells that line all your blood vessels. And if you could think about every one of those little blood vessels, as little prescription bottles that open and close.
I like
If your blood system your arteries and your veins get clogged up, then they can't work like they need to release whatever prescription you need. But your body already knows what you need. So, you've got all these little things running around, all these enzymes, proteins, all these things running around that are produced as, oh, I need insulin. So then it sends a little messenger, says pancreas, make insulin. Or, oh, I need this hormone, and it sends a little messenger to that that cell and says, make this.
Yep.
Well, if they're plugged up, they can't do it. And when people are prescribing you something, they're guessing, oh, you've got this symptom, let's treat this symptom. And it may or may not be the underlying problem that it is. All they're doing is treating the system. But if
Yes.
you flood your body with fruits and vegetables and you keep your blood flowing the way it's supposed to, then your body can release whatever prescription you need right when you need it to work on whatever problem it is. And
Yep.
so, I mean, your body is this amazing thing, and this is why food actually heals it.
Yes. And what I find interesting is our bodies know what we need if we listen to them.
Right.
Would you agree on that, Tanya?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And well, I forgot what I was going to say. So
Well, I got something to say. Let me tell you.
okay, Marion, your turn. Go.
I want to know, Tanya, from the perspective of somebody who is watching you for the first time, listening to you if it's on the podcast, I want to know, what do you want them to know? How do they get a hold of you? What do you offer? I know you have the Juice Plus products. Is there a website you want to take them to? Do you do like counseling, or you do, just tell us all about how we're going to work with you to make ourselves healthier.
So, first off, I have, you can call me anytime. Here's my phone number, 281.
Oh, hold on. 281
728
728
9531.
9531. I got it.
Leave me a message. If I don't answer, I will call you back. Text me. I'll text you back. So you can call and text. And if I'm available, I will text you back and talk to you. Now, I'm not a doctor. And so I can't, prescribe anything, but I can offer suggestions to you, and then you can go talk to your doctor about it. But the Juice Plus products are just fruits and vegetables. That's all they are. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, non-GMO. They're actually NSF certified, that says what's in the product is in the product.
Yes.
There's over 40 different gold standard research. So that it's the number one researched nutraceutical on the market. It is just food in a capsule. When it first came out, I called it Jetson food because the Jetsons were popular then. That was a long time. I've been taking the product since 1996. And so, I mean,
she's only 35.
Yeah. I started young. I've got 9 grandkids and 1 great grandson.
Do you really?
More alive. Yes, I do.
Wow.
Big family. I have a big family, especially Liam's really big. But anyway, it's just food. I have a company called Beaming Love and Light, which I have a newsletter, and I will share it with them. They can share it with you, but it talks about all of the events that I'm doing or hosting. So with Beaming Love and Light, I provide a safe place for people to come and discuss things, to do meditations, to do nutrition classes. We do salad in a jar periodically. We have an intuitive circle that we meet in person. I've done Neurographica online. We play bingo. If you want to learn more about nutrition, what's in your fruits and vegetables, come play bingo with me. It's the second Sunday every month. And if I have a conflict, then it'll either be the Monday before or the Saturday. What else do I do? Kind of lost my train of thought there, but we do meditations. We talk about nutrition. I've done a book club. We did a book club before on different spiritual things. So best way to get a hold of me is to call or text, and then I'll make sure that Miriam has my phone number to my, not phone number, but the link to my newsletter. It is a live newsletter. I also have a vibroacoustic bed, so I do vibroacoustic therapy with a sound bed. So you lay on the sound bed, and it's like having a whole mind, body, soul massage all at once. And then I also do a light therapy, which is it's a flashing light. This technology actually comes out of France. And what it does, it stimulates the natural DMT in your brain. And they've got research in France that actually talks about how that can actually clear some of the plaques in your brain and help slow down dementia and different things like that with regular use.
DMT.
DMT, yes.
Can you tell people what that is?
Um,
Do you remember?
so I can't tell you don't remember dimethyl.
I'll figure it out.
Whatever. Anyway, but what it does, when you think about psychedelics, you think about DMT. Okay, it makes you see pretty color, can make you see pretty colors and pretty patterns and different things like this. So with the light flashes in your face. If you have seizures, you can't do it, but the light flashes in your face with your eyes closed, and you start seeing really pretty colors. They're really
I do that. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's something that I've wondered what that is.
Yeah.
And that's kind of not in my field, but I see patterns and I see these beautiful things and purples and greens and yellows and it varies from time to time. But this is with my eyes closed.
It's your brain producing those colors. It's not, the light is actually a white light. And so if you do the same session twice, you may not get the same, may not see the same exact things.
No,
I actually did 19 sessions on Saturday with people. So I do that therapy, and I've studied, I'm a shaman, so I do energy work with people. I'm always doing healings and stuff for people, and it doesn't have to be in person. It can actually be long distance. So I do my best work in the middle of the night.
Okay.
But I mean, I do all kinds of like I said, I'm a hippie nerd.
What's your favorite thing to do?
I think the teaching is my most favorite thing to do. I love the healing and the energy work stuff. But that's just, I think that's a bit more private and internal for me, but to be able to get in front of people and to talk about different things and explain things in a way that they understand and that they can have the information to make the right decisions and then go out and implement right afterwards is something that I really enjoy. And I love bringing up new things, and whether, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's okay. But I think the conversation, really sharing different ideas, is really important, because I think people get too stuck in judgment of what other people might think if they say what's really on their mind. And then people also get stuck in I'm right and what I say is right, instead of let's talk about it, because you never know, they may have a perspective that you never thought about that might shift your view a little bit more one direction or another. But if you can't even start having that conversation and agree to disagree if you don't agree with it, without yelling, screaming, or just shutting off and not listening, I think it's really important that we start connecting with each other and really share ideas and not be upset. Like if, I say something about, what I feel, because my feelings are my feelings, your feelings are your feelings. Right. And I'm okay with that. You feel like you do you, let me do me, and we'll be okay, even if we don't agree.
They're valid.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
It's a great philosophy. And I really, wow. Yeah. And I think I'm glad we collaborate.
Yeah. And I think it's really important too, that especially with AI coming out the way it is, and I use AI every day. So, but I think it's really important that with so many people so scared to come out and really be themselves, and now they're creating their own avatars to go out there to do their thing instead of them getting out and do it, people are going to really start craving real connection. So I think it's really important for us to really to step out there and authentically be ourselves and make mistakes, so people know that we're real people and we're just like them, because if I can get out here and make mistakes, you can get out here and make mistakes too. And it's okay, because I'm not going to judge you. Don't judge me. I'm not going to judge you. And then the other thing is, I want to say about AI, I think AI has an important place, because with all of the different things that are coming in and the way that it's developing so fast, we can solve a lot of problems with AI. And one of the problems we can solve with AI is that those of us that love to work, but we get tired of working because we can't take time out for ourselves, that it is actually going to free up time.
Already has for me.
Yes. It's going to free up time so that we can be present for our families. Especially, I'm a manifesting, if anybody knows anything about human design, I'm a manifesting generator. So I'm like, go, 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 go. I got 15 million projects. They're all piled up in piles around me. But, to be able to sit back and think, oh, it's not going to take me 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to do this email, because I can hit Chat GPT and I can say, okay, I want to develop an email. I want it to say this, and this.
And
I want it to be friendly, and I want it to be whatever. And I just spew out everything that's on there. And I'm not trying to retype it and organize it on the screen and back and forth and all of the grammar and everything. And I can say, generate it for me. I can read it and I can say, no, I don't like this paragraph. Change this word to this and we're good. And it re-edits it and I copy and paste it in the email. And
that's okay. Right.
It's still me. All it did was organize my thoughts in a way that would make sense for somebody else to, because it reads language and patterns.
It's enabling us to have a little more balance in our lives, to free up the time to actually, and I somehow or other, I wanted to say this, to combine the spiritual, the practical, and the science that someone like you does so beautifully. It's enabled us to do that. And not to clog up our time to the point where, we're over and over and creating this and creating that. But it allows us to be way more creative in lots of different ways.
I agree. Yeah. And it, just like you said, Tanya, it is me. It's just, it says it better. That's all. Oh, ladies, we've run out of time. I'm so sorry. Once again, we could have you back so many times. You could be a contributing person, like once a month or something.
Anytime you need
us, love it.
Just let me know.
We would love it. Yes.
You're on.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I could pick a different topic. We could do redneck part, or we could do part. We could go all nerd, whatever.
Okay. I think we had a good combination today. And what I'd like to say in closing is that we want to thank you for watching wherever you are in the world. And we know we have people all over the world, which is really cool. And if you found something, 1 nugget, 2 nuggets, 3, go for it. Let us know. Please write it in the comments. We really appreciate your feedback and your comments. And we want you to come back again, because every week that we have a guest, we have an absolutely wonderful, fascinating, incredibly intelligent and fun guest. And that's fun is part of it. So thank you so much for being with us. Come back again next week or whenever. Check out the podcasts on wherever you get your podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, whatever. And join us again on the Connector's Edge. Thank you very much for being here, and bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.